18 of the 29 NBA teams are represented. 11, including the host team, Golden State, are without an all-star.
And what a feeling it is to play in your first all-star game. You know, you think you'll come in here and be pretty cool or whatever. You start seeing these guys come around, and that energy starts to build. And right now, you have some very excited guys out there for the first time as all-stars.
Joey Crawford working with Terry Durham, and Joe Forte tosses it up. Duncan gives them a fresh 24. They won't use much of it. He banks it in.
Well, that's his signature shot. When he gets on the angle, he loves to use that back.
Shaq backing in on Mourning. There with the follow.
So there's 3 offensive rebounds, and they've been able to convert 2 of them and get to the free throw line. The other 2, although Shaq missed.
Played nearly 2 minutes. The East has been blank so far, trailing 4-0. Iverson with the lob for Carter. A taste of what he did last night.
He tried to be made in a regular game. Iverson, what a tremendous play here. The backdoor slam, and you talked about it, Bob. What the show that Vince Carter put on last night in the slam dunk.
Shaq inside double pump. Eddie Jones out of the pack with it, looking ahead for Carter. Watch out! Air Canada slams it down. Dole out minutes. There's obviously no coaching here.
Well, let's take a look of Vince Carter one time again in the open floor. This is what the people pay to see. This is a little bit of what you saw last night.
Here's Kobe on the move, canning the jumper.
A great elevation. He loves to curl those screens, Bob. He does that with the Lakers. Curls and gets in that lane.
Here's Garnett against Carter. Duncan in the lane, little floater good.
How about that catch? Tim Duncan, the soft hands.
Allen Iverson fakes the pass. Shaq sluts it away. Are you following all this?
I'm listening good, Bob.
Here's Iverson from Carter. Count it plus the foul.
I'm letting you do your thing because there's so much action going on here. These guys are having a great time. Allen Iverson drives to the basket. I thought it was goaltending, just a slam by Shaq, and then the behind-the-back wrap-around pass out of the double team. The degree of... Yeah, they could be resting somewhere over the break. They are into this.
Kids lob for Garnett.
21, Kevin Garnett.
Lays it off for Mourning, who scores with the left hand.
From Allen Iverson.
Kobe Bryant finds an opening. Swatted away by Mourning, who leads the league in blocked shots. Kobe's got it back for the slam. 2 years ago at Madison Square Garden, he was the youngest All-Star ever at age...
Today, but he was put in a tough position that day, too, Bob.
Shaq gets the turnaround. Yeah, he had been virtually anointed as Michael's successor, and that was a bit... It's almost scary.
Well, I mean, he leads his team in 7 statistical categories. That's unheard of. This Eddie Jones knocks down the 3. And I remember when
Jason Kidd for 3.
Jason
Kidd freely refers. Mutombo and Miller in now for the East. Jump hook Shaq over Dikembe.
See, he's really improved his game there this year. He takes his time, and he's used to getting double and triple teams. That time, Mutombo plays him straight up. He just takes his time and buries the little hook.
Grant Hill threw the whistle, got the bounce, comes to the line.
And you talk about guys who've improved their game. Grant Hill, I had the opportunity to coach him for almost 3 years. And Bob, what he has done this last summer to work on his game, this is the great part of his game, the slashing and the cutting. But what he's done, he's added a 3-point shot. He's now over an 80% free throw shooter. So on a champion at Duke, and he definitely wants to win. There's no question about that.
Duncan over Davis. Duncan screening for Payton. Now he has it back, returns to Gary, who connects off the baseline in the West after a cold start has hit after a distinguished 9-year career. Reggie Miller, the all-time leader in three-pointers, hits from beyond the arc.
That's a gimme for Reggie Miller. You give him that kind of...
The lob intended for Shaq almost went in the basket. Shaq cleans up the mess.
How about the awareness of Shaq that time? He realized he couldn't get it. Saw he was going to hit the rim and put himself...
This time Robinson is off with the jumper. Back comes Payton. He's got Rasheed Wallace back, but Stockton on the wing takes it and lays it in.
Now watch, Stockton's on the lane, filling lanes. Normally he's on the...
His three-pointer is there. Brings it in. Wallace is Portland's only all-star. Ray Allen with the steal. Kidd trying to head him off, but Allen takes it home for the emphatic slam.
Played the passing lane from these Golden State fans with Chris Webber. Really hasn't been too much right now, Bob. It's almost like he's just another guy out there, not a guy who was a great player here at one time.
And Ray Allen connects from beyond the arc. Here's Kidd. Allen's the only man back. The dish to Shaq. Look out below.
Bob, why didn't that guy step in and take a charge on that possession before? Come on, step over there, take it for your team.
Hey, that's what I would have done.
Hey, take a charge.
Take a charge and take a trip to the disabled list.
No kidding.
Meanwhile, Allen Iverson, the league's leading scorer, pops home a couple. It's 54-50 if you're keeping track, which is hard to do in this one. Iverson spins around a fallen Kidd. Behind the back to Carter.
Vince Carter.
Here's Iverson.
2 minutes.
On the move, Shaq knocks it away again, his third block. Here comes Kobe sprinting back for Garnett.
You know, Bob, that is so good. These guys are so good. First of all, the speed of Kobe Bryant to chase that ball down. He kicks it back, he sees Garnett, and then a tremendous catch.
Iverson.
We've seen Allen Iverson now. We saw him take 40 shots last weekend in Philadelphia. He's not bashful. If he gets 2 or 3 blocked, Bob, that's not going to discourage him. He's going to come back for more.
Kidd lobbed it up there for Shaq. The basket support is still shaking.
He's doing what that team needs to win. For them to be a championship team, they're going to have to get another score. There's no question.
Kevin Garnett slamming.
Guy goes for it. He lays it in the basket.
Iverson, last couple of seconds, lays it off to Vince Carter. Grant Hill, Duncan guarding him. Morning, working on Shaq. Nice move to lose it.
Actually got 2 guys in the air that time. And then look at the look on Vince Carter's face trying to hold him out.
Well, they came over and doubled, and Garnett was free.
From Shaquille O'Neal.
Kidd with the lob intended for Duncan, and he banked it in.
That's got to be a 3-point basket right
Yes,
there.
it does. Absolutely. Iverson on the wing. Goes past O'Neal and finds Morning.
I think we've seen that in Georgetown over the summer. A little Iverson dish.
Get on now with 16. Eddie Jones, a 15-point. Hill lobs it up to no one in particular. Shaq has it all to himself.
A Shaq slam.
Grant Hill's tried that same pass.
Kidd to Shaq. Give him plenty of room. He's got 16.
You know, it's amazing, Bob. If this guy shot free throws and what he's done for his team this year.
Jason Kidd at high speed. Duncan.
And Duncan from Jason Kidd.
Now, Timmy right there.
Kobe with a hook.
A little sky hook by Kobe. Bringing out the Kareem.
And he points at Magic. Here's Eddie Jones. Out to Iverson, who drills a 3. You know, come to think of it, that's how Magic used to do it. Not the jumper, but the baby hook. Kidd from Garnett. KG's got it back, and it's rejected resoundingly by Morning. Grant Hill.
33, Grant Hill.
But in truth, the $6,000 difference is a petty cash poker game for Michael. Here's Bryant. Iverson takes the rebound, returns it to Eddie. Back to Allen for the jam. Iverson now has 15 points. Bryant spinning, handing to Shaq.
Shot from Kobe.
And he's got 18. This is the next. Morning is there to give them a fresh 24. Returns it to Grant for the slam.
33 from 33. Grant Hill.
Here comes Iverson, splitting the defense and taking it all the way to the rack.
Iverson.
Generally speaking, all-star games are guard dominated. Here's Shaq. Try it again, and this time he makes sure.
Poor Jerry Stackhouse, he about broke his shoulder on that rebound. Shaq's.
Iverson, the lob underneath for Stackhouse, who finishes it.
How about last night, Jerry Stackhouse?
One break, Garnett the only man back. He got a hand on it. What's Iverson going to do? It's anybody's guess. Stackhouse the jumper. It's a 2-pointer just inside the arc. O'Neal pops a jumper.
Well, if he's going to make that shot, I mean, you know he can dunk and he can get in the lane, but if he's going to make that little jump shot.
Ray Allen from Reggie Miller against Finley. Drills it. And we're tied again at 95.
Ray Allen, we make Glenn Robinson was on the floor.
The East has its first lead in the waning seconds of the third. Weber to Duncan, and it's tied again.
Chris Weber sees so many double teams. This time he wraps it around, and Tim Duncan does a nice job cutting to the basket. The great finish.
Payton off to Finley. Michael Finley out of the corner for three. Payton to Finley, who got inside Robinson.
Now that was a great pass. Gary Payton just floated that ball out instead of trying inside.
Payton's pass swatted away by Houston. He's got Allen on the wing, but Ray Allen can't hit. His teammate Glenn Robinson can. Alonzo Mourning. Shake move on Duncan. Takes him inside and hits the slam.
Alonzo Mourning.
Mourning has 15. Carter fakes a three, takes a running one-hander and cans it.
Vince Carter.
Garnett with 24.
21, Kevin Garnett.
We're in the last 3 minutes. Kidd, big lob. Bryant.
You know, the ball goes up. It's like a feeding frenzy. Three guys go for the alley-oop. I'm surprised we haven't hit him mid. There's the kick in the three, and you see Kobe covers it and forces him to take a tough two. So that's good defense by Kobe. Has every opportunity because it looks like they're going to have the best record if they can win with their home-laden schedule here at the end. And there's Rasheed right there in the end. A little bit of the talent that we have seen in the past from him. But Portland has a very
Garnett, little flip to Duncan, and Duncan scores. He's got 24. So does Garnett, and Shaq has 22 for the West. Houston's three is there.
How about that textbook jump shot?
Kobe Bryant into the lane against the smaller Iverson to put two more forward for the West. 134 to go with 14 assists. Iverson